Hey players. So Arkansas State auditors have returned their report on Sarah Huckabee Sanders and that podium. And baby, they said that they're going to refer this over to the Attorney General's office because some laws have been broken. Y'all grab your tea and have a seat. Let's talk about this. So as we know, honey, there was a lot of rigmarole going on last year regarding Sarah Huckabee Sanders' purchase of this $20,000 podium, especially in Arkansas, honey. We know they have a lot, and I do mean a lot of things that they could spend $20,000 on. They could spend it on education. They could spend it on their medical system. It's a whole bunch of things that they could spend it on. So everybody was scratching their heads when they learned that Sarah Huckabee Sanders had spent $20,000 on a podium, especially since she was trying to cover it up. Baby, she was crushing FOIA requests and all kind of stuff, trying to suppress the fact that she had spent $20,000 on this podium. Now, the Congregation of the Internet Streets have alleged that Sarah Huckabee Sanders actually used the purchase of this podium to cover up that she had paid for her trip to Paris on the taxpayers' dime, but I digress. So last year, Arkansas State auditors announced that they will be conducting an investigation, and today they released their 68-page report on this exhaustive and extensive investigation. Now, the report noted that Sarah Huckabee Sanders, as well as the company where she purchased this podium, refused to sit down for an interview and cooperate with the investigation. They also noted several discrepancies in the billing, which included a $2,500 consulting fee. They also noted irregularities in how the podium was paid for, which was done by the executive assistant to Sarah Huckabee Sanders using a payment method that could not be easily tracked with the state's normal auditing system for purchases. The investigators questioned the way the assistant chose to list the purchase, calling a podium computer equipment. So the investigators felt that several Arkansas laws may have been broken. They said that the podium was paid for before it was delivered. Now, the assistant stated that it was paid for before it was delivered because it was specially made for Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and it was also above the amount that the company would allow them to execute such a project without having upfront payment. They also stated that the podium was applied to operating expenses, which does not include equipment purchases. The state agency that monitors the government purchases was never notified about the purchase, and the bills were actually shredded by the governor's office, and there were 3 different invoices that all appeared to be in conflict with each other. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. Now, Sarah Huckabee Sanders responded on Twitter by posting a video basically saying, hey, if you want this podium, come and take it. The governor's office also issued this statement saying that no laws were broken by the governor's office with the purchase of this podium. And they decree and declare that the deeply flawed report by the Arkansas Legislative Audit acknowledged that. They said that the podium and the travel case are real and they exist. The podium was custom built based on specific height requirements. The podium and the travel case were not found to be a part of some payment scheme. And the podium and the travel case price was not found to be unreasonable, which is a lie. During the report, they compared several different prices of podiums, and $19,000 for a podium, that's excessive. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. I strongly doubt if anything will happen, honey. It is Arkansas, but it is very telling that something was definitely awry in Sarah Huckabee Sanders' administration. So I'd be very interested to see how this is going to play out with the community. All right, players, put your thoughts in the comments. This is Double D Mother for the Black Accurate News.